modeling
Let's
it.
go, bro.
But they are
Game
not selling
pertama
a
ya.
specific jacket that
Onic
Delar
Philippines
wore.
melawan Bren.
That is
cost way
specifically
more.
Delar's. Yeah, that would be so expensive. We're going to be paying for Delar's sweat.
You guys can't get your hands on that, but you can get your very own jacket either way. So let's head back into this game. Again, watching out for, ooh, look at this. 3 members of Onic Philippines. Fortunately, Chomsky was safe. Oh!
Early aggressive start for King Kong goes in.
Wih,
Oh! My
wah gila
God!
sih Super Prince.
Yep, Super Prince is pissed off. He's not
Nggak
happy about the
kaget
losing
sih bro
streak.
kalau Super Prince
Wanna play?
kayak gitu.
That's literally
Kena lagi loh.
another play coming in from Onic. Now they're going for Gekidon. Even with the revitalize, the double kill coming in from Super Prince.
Gila.
And that's a grown man's play with the
Baru menit
TPs.
1 guys.
I hope there's an English word for giggle, because this is what giggle is for Super Prince.
Super Prince is on fire today. You would have thought that Chopskirt was very safe in that position, but apparently he wasn't.
Looks like I'm seeing the big brother bully the little brother. That was classic Onic, how they juggled that sequence of crowd control and burst in the center of the map, and now this puts Onic in a relatively comfortable spot to control the rotations.
Yeah, this is an early 2-0 for a Selena who we usually tend to consider as a hit or miss, but this is one of the instances where clearly they've capitalized on the early game potential of a Selena that almost hit again.
Yeah, you know what? James Pang said, King Kong, I am more handsomer than you. And Super Prince took it personally.
He got offended. Now they're trying to engage on the Chopes here, bringing down once again. Here comes Super Prince dashing it onto Gekidon. Might be able to out-sustain it, but Kirk, one more hit, right on the mark. It's not going to connect. A sidestep from Gekidon, and he's going to evade that.
If only Super Hands had the flicker again. I'm pretty sure he would have flickered in and gotten the kill. Look at this aggressive control in the mid lane of a Selena and the Jawhead.
You know, I recall when one of the first times Selena was brought back into the meta, I believe it was in Snapdragon Pro Series, it was actually Super Prince's decision to go with the Selena. It wasn't the coach's decision. Super Prince actually just asked if he could perform, if he could play it, and he outperformed everyone with the Selena.
Yeah, and if his performance on this Selena is terrifying enough, now that he hasn't had his hands on all that cooldown reduction just yet. So imagine what could happen and how AP Bren could be potentially split up once he gets to build all those items. He's currently 2-0-1 on the Selena. Imagine that. He's ahead even of Chopskirt.
This is a heat check win for Onic Philippines if ever they do end up winning this series. Again, there's a lot of people already doubting them. They've struggled. And I think they're going to this mentality of they really cannot absolutely lose to AP Bren. They have to dominate and crush AP Bren in this series. And so far, they're doing it in the first 4 minutes of this game, showing their familiarity with their old boot camp mates, their old org mates that they grew and learned a lot from. They've even attributed their success in MPL Philippines Season 13 to what this roster that AP Bren is fielding was able to do in helping them grow through scrims.
Yeah, and we're seeing that coordination and teamwork from Onic Philippines now. Even Kirk just keeps getting out of his lane, just watches James Panks and just keeps grouping up together with even Brusco or Super Prince. But that's one thing to look at, I guess. They took out all the energy shields already in the bottom lane.
He traded the gold plating for the turtle. At the same time, we're seeing again, as you mentioned, Kirk being the secondary roamer as King Kong tries to invade over James Pass. And even the Abyssal Arrow not going to go to Gekidon. The revitalize is there, but a kill spree coming in from Super Prince. King Kong caught in the middle, and that's a trade AP Bren is willing to take.
That was Chopskirt able to stun King Kong just in time to set up the electrifying beats for James Banks. They punish the invade, and now Onic Philippines will have to simmer down just a little bit as AP Bren have stopped for their major rotational sequence. And Onic will play to just allow King Kong to regain farm. Super Prince is the Abyssal Arrow of Chopskirt.
Oh, okay. He
won the warning shot.
Yeah.
He won't go in. Oh, Kelra!
Kelra's Diamond Force up against 2. He's focusing on the tower, but Shizu was there to add the same damage. And now you have to
Inilah.
look at Super Prince once again, because it's going to connect on to Kekidot. There's no Revitalize, and there's a follow-up coming in from Brusco. The Bruiser picks up,
Buset.
and Super Prince gets the kill.
I don't think Brusco had to use his flicker yet. It's always Super Prince getting the stun, using the Abyssal Arrows, and him just walking towards the targets and using the ejectors, tossing them towards Super Prince.
This feels like a redemption game for Super Prince on the Selena pickup. Has struggled earlier in the week, or yesterday rather. He's coming back with a vengeance here. Great line that Brusco and Super Prince set up, and I think that's the line that they've been playing around. So Brusco get vision, and Super Prince just always be lined up perfectly so that the Abyssal Arrow will land. It'll be Brusco tosses first, and then Super Prince with the Abyssal Arrow. Concealed down bottom.
Okay, concealed. They're going to focus their target onto James Pax. There's the ejector. Almost. But Onic was able to finish the job and bring down James Pax.
Yeah, and despite all the attention we put onto Super Prince and the connections alongside King Kong and Brusco, Kelra silently is leading the gold leaderboard. So he's just farming up so well. I can imagine how big of a threat he can be in the team fights that will happen later. Look at him just taking down turrets one by one.
Okay, even up against 3. Will Kelra be able to outplay? Even goes in with his Zaman.
No way!
Oh, there, but Kelra doesn't need him. He's going 1-on-3. Brusco with the throw. Kekidot in trouble. And a double kill for the god in a gold lane.
Kelra with no regard for human life under their tower. A double kill for Kelra.
He wasn't afraid to do that! James Banks trying to look for the trade, but still, there's a flicker for Super Prince to survive. And with that, a total of 3 turrets are about to get taken down by Onic Philippines.
Once again, we're seeing the Sonics in their nature. King Kong back to his usual rotations of taking away jungle creeps up against James Banks. That's a 2-level gap already for the junglers. And looking at the replay, okay, tell me another gold laner all around the world who's gonna commit the Zaman Force up against 3.
I cannot tell you one. It's just Kelra I can think of.
Okay, now Brusco soaking up damage. He does, however, use the flicker
curtain
to
call?
disengage. The curtain call is there for the Zaman Force as well. Chovskirt used the feathered airstrike, and it looks like a clapback coming in from AP Bren as they break down Brusco. But Kekidot as well is in trouble. Kirk still going in. Here comes the Abyssal Arrow. It's not going to connect. And a shutdown onto Shizu and a double kill for the Beast Incarnate, King Kong.
That was close, even for Kelra, but he still was able to flicker away from a potential kill by James Pax, and James Pax just had to get away. He didn't pursue the fights any longer. That resulted in a 3-4-2 trade, clearly in favor of Onic Philippines.
As you look at the Infinix hand cam featuring Super Prince and his Selena.
Wow.
Really got to see there the big value brought about by the Primal Wrath that Kirk brought down. It looked like AP Bren found the perfect opportunity to counter. Derek got a beautiful curtain call in, and it was also a great entry by Kekidot with the avatar of Guardian. However, Kirk had a full stack Primal Wrath ready, and the slow front-to-back re-engage that AP Bren wanted to do didn't go their way.
Abyssal Arrow going to connect onto Kekidot once again, but revitalizes there. We're still out to say the damage. Brusco is the first man down. Kelra uses Zaman Force to zone out AP Bren. Another Abyssal Arrow going to connect onto Kekidot, but they're going to focus instead on the Lord, and they will do so successfully. Kekidot jumps in, catches Kelra, and a shutdown for the Silent Kid.
AP Bren must be really happy with that. I mean, Kelra was on the way to being unstoppable, getting 5 kills in the game, but they just shut him down early on. But even with that, looking at the current gold and the items, Kelra's on his way to the Holy Crystal. So with this Lord in their hands, they're just about to gain much more map control against AP Bren.
Yeah, let's see if AP Bren can hold to the center of the map, as that will be the focus of Onic, as minion waves are crashing in through the top and the bottom. And AP Bren have decided to forgo defending the tower in the mid, and they will back off and focus on the Lord instead. Still, Super Prince checking so many things. Brusco with the conceal. Kirk will here as well, but they will not commit it.
Okay, Kirk uses the Earth Shatter. They do have flickers for the side of Brusco. Now the Abyssal Arrow again is going to connect onto there. Meanwhile, Kelra and King Kong, the KK connection, just making quick work of the turrets of AP Bren as AP Bren clears out the Lord.
Now just left with their base turrets, AP Bren, they also lose 2 of their holy shields. Now make it 3. because of just how efficient Onic Philippines were able to maximize that single Lord.
You know, we're gonna go back to what Naisu said last week when Yaoi used up the Selena. It's a mini game within a mini game, but King Kong, yikes, ouch.
What was that? It's just the Abyssal Arrow and the Evil Queller?
Yep, two of them. It's a whole world of pain, and there's a beefy Selena.
Okay, early cast of the Primal Wrath. Clear out the minions onto the middle lane. They're going to focus on the top lane as Kelra trying to zone out the members of AP Bren. Now again, AP Bren, they have a lot in store for them. I mean, the Abyssal Arrows that Super Prince continuously dishes out, not to mention King Kong's Queller. They're going to have a hard time going to defend this.
Okay, there's the Feathered Airstrike. Oh, they want to engage!
Oh, 3-man AOG to detonate onto them, but Kelra answers right back, a clap back once again for the guard to the gold lane to bring down Kekidon. The tanky zero of AP Bren is now gone, and the Abyssal Arrow going to get onto Shizu! Flick it down, but Super Prince with the bang delivers the final blow. Brusco with the throw onto there. He has his bench and Shane back goes in with the electrifying beats. Kirk luckily has his ultimate, and now Onic has minions onto the middle lane.
Oh, he's still connected. The Abyssal Arrow, wait!
Okay, Jump Skirt uses the ultimate to zone out the members of Onic.
Got it back.
And now Onic has to back away. They do, however, secure 2 inhibitor turrets.
And right before they actually left the base, they were able to force out the Purify from Chove Skirt. So they got so much with just that single attempt of really trying to end the game. And look at this, the Lord has already spawned again.
Yeah, and Onic Philippines should be able to get this. However, AP Bren do have the utilities to be able to contest this. It was Der and Kekidon who started things off. Another great curtain call set up. And Kekidon entered with the AOG. However, it is Super Prince again on the Selena. The Abyssal Arrow was a deterrent to the follow-up for AP Bren. Hence why they couldn't fully commit after that Avatar of Guardian hit. They thought twice about it, and they respected the counterplay that Onic Philippines had, which now led to this. 2 towers down the side of AP Bren, and Onic Philippines being able to get this Lord with no contention from AP Bren. This is Lord number 2.
This is looking like a different version of Onic Philippines. Oh wait, there's an unstoppable
They
force!
commit everything to Kekidon. Even with a Revitalize, he's not going to out-sustain the damage from Onic. With the Lord on the Sonic side, AP Bren, it's going to take a miracle for them to defend this.
I can already imagine Onic Philippines just focusing all their resources onto taking down the base once they gain access. Let's see if that will be indeed the case.
Hunting season is on. Brusco with the conceal. They're looking for a proper target. Kirk with a Primal Wrath. Lord marching in, and Onic finally wins game number 1 against AP Bren.
Finally wins.
And so it happened. I was supposed to say this felt like a really aggressive and fast-paced